Good afternoon, good Erev Shabbos. This is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 73, part 9. The never-ending mitzvah, the prohibition to eat Tereifah. Yes, we're learning Torah. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We're going to learn this mitzvah, and we're going to honor my daughter, Ashira Jackson, on her upcoming Bas Mitzvah this Shabbos and Sunday. Mazel Tov, Ashira. We're so proud of you. Here we go. Continuing with this incredible mitzvah. The Rambam, Maimonides of blessed memory, excluded from this rule all instances in which the unos are adhered to the flesh of the chest or the fat of the chest, and he ruled them permitted. However, our custom is not in accordance with this lenient ruling. The HaChinuch concludes the discussion of sirchos with a ruling that pertains to all the lobes. A sircha that is not fastened to any surrounding tissue, but merely hangs from any place on the lungs, whether from the unos or from the uma on either side, is deemed kosher. There's actually an opinion that deems it Tereifah, but our custom is to permit it. Having discussed the laws of sirchos, Chinuch turns to another possible Tereifah defect of the lung. If the unos are found not to be in this order described above, instead of 3 on the right side and 2 on the left, there are 2 on the right side and 3 on the left. Or, if they're lacking from this number, i.e. there are only 4 uno lobes in total, the animal is considered Tereifah on account of its having a deficient lung. However, the inunita devarda lobe compensates for a deficiency of 1 una, so if this lobe is present, then even if there are only 4 unos, the animal is kosher, not to be confused with Uno, the board game. If more unos than this number of 5 are found, i.e. the cranial lobes are divided into more than 5 sections, even if there are many more sections than 5, this is of no consequence and the animal is kosher, provided that the additional lobe section is not emanating from the rear side of the lungs. For if the additional lobe emanates from the rear side of the lungs, then even if it is a single lobe as small as the size of a myrtle leaf, or even smaller, it renders the animal prohibited. There are, however, some who permit the animal when the additional lobe is smaller than a myrtle leaf. These laws and the many additional details of this mitzvah are elaborated in the 3rd chapter of Tractate Chulin. We've got to learn this, folks, in detail. This is not easy. Likewise, in that chapter itself, and in the last chapter of Tractate Makos, and the 1st chapter of Tractate Bechoros, are elaborated the laws of the other prohibitions that we have recorded above, which are understood from the language of the verse in its deeper sense. And we will conclude there for now. To be continued, God willing, tomorrow night. And if not, Sunday. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and we'll see you then.